Well,
in a good way.
oh, absolutely. So one of the courses I taught at Stanford University in the MBA program. So I taught in this course that, and in the 80s and 90s, there were mostly men in the class, but then the MBA program started bringing in many more women. But one of the courses I taught my dance and movement work in, was in the MBA program. And it was in a course called Personal Creativity in Business. And I did movement in Fortune 500 companies. And we brought dance back in because it's such an important modality of integrating right and left brain learning and really allowing people to move back into this essence, the wisdom of the body. There's so much wisdom in non-verbal communication. And I would even teach in master's programs for people who were becoming marriage and family counselors, and I would do programs for couples where it was all through movement and it was all nonverbal because we communicate so much. One of the great things about movement therapy, so I always teach about this, is that we know now that our bodies and minds are completely connected, that there are brain cells in every aspect of our body, and that our emotions, mind, and body are all one. And what affects one affects the other. And we know now that the mind affects the body. But what I learned when I first became a dance therapist was that the body also affects the mind and emotions. So movement is a huge piece, and I teach it for educators. I've taught it I've taught it in corporations. I've taught it in halfway houses and in every kind of environment. And it was the principal way of working with sexual assault survivors, which I've done thousands of, working with movement. I did it in veterans hospitals. So I think that understanding that the body and the mind and the emotions are so integrated. And one of the things for incest survivors and sexual assault and any kind of abuse is that often what we do is we somatize our feelings, which means that they are located in our body, and it may come out through sore throats, it might come out through colds, it might come out through allergies, it might come out through cancer, it might come out through all kinds of different things. So I think it's really, really important. I mean, we're here on earth. So I think exercise and conscious movement, which is my work with Movement for the Mind, and bringing that playfulness, that dance into the body again, that anyone could do.